Jennifer. Hi everyone. Hi. I'm just going to wait here for a few minutes because I have no idea what went on with my YouTube live stream. So I will wait. I will wait. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll get too boring for you. So let me just. I was all prepared too. I was really, really all prepared. I have no idea what went wrong, but neither here nor there. I I am so happy to be back here. I am so happy. And I want to thank you so much for all the kind words and everything that you have said and this has meant so much to me and it actually has motivated me to keep going. It means the world to me. And so, what I ultimately feel like, because those of us of a certain age will remember this movie. Do you remember when Maria went back to the Abbey because she was in love with the captain and she decided that she needed to come back and finish her job? So she did. And I imagine Maria walking up that grassed area to the house with all the children and the excitement. And that's how I feel at the moment. So I'm so happy to be back. Today, I wanted to go over a few things. First of all, I want to give you an update on my thoughts on why I wear a uniform. And then also, I want to give you a couple of additional ideas, really the root of the whole thing when I think about it. And I'll give you an update as to what I've been doing. And finally, I want to share the must-have accessory that has really made the difference to me if an accessory can make a difference. So in revamping or re-going over why I wear a uniform, and I have notes so I don't mess anything up, is because it is completely easy. It's so easy to get dressed in the morning. There's no decisions about it. It's just take this, take that, and I'm ready to go. I really, really find this so important and so useful. The second thing on my list, as you know, because you've been with me for a while, is it's so easy to shop. When I go shopping, my eye only looks for my colors. And you can do the same thing. Perhaps you're just into stripes, or maybe you're into autumn colors or spring colors. It's so easy to shop because your eye only sees those contests and those patterns and those colors. So that's another reason why I wear a uniform. And contrary to popular belief, a lot of people would say it's boring, but it is not boring in any way because you have to be really, really creative. You have to think of how I can wear this in different ways. This way, buttoned. There's so many different ways to wear a uniform, so to speak. So that's really the crux of the whole thing. That's just really the foundation. But there's so much more. And I really have understood this over the last number of months. And wearing a uniform is just really a concept. And it's just the start of living a simple life. It sets the foundation because it's something that you can really control and make changes very, very quickly. And at the end of the day, it shows us that we really, really don't need as much as we think we need. That it's all that stuff just causes clutter. And so that is really the foundation of it. But more importantly, if you dive even deeper and why a uniform and its place in your life, so to speak, is the understanding that the red lipstick and the red glasses and red nails is only the outside. It's the external. And while that might look pretty and make impressions on this person or not on that person, it is only external. And what is really, really important is what is inside. And I know you could probably hear your mother or your grandmother saying this, but it is so true because it is how you treat people and how you take care of yourself and how you grow that really, really is important. And that is what, as I go into this section or this chapter of this YouTube channel, is what I am going to try and bring alive and bring to you, is the fact that simple life really starts from with inside, and then it goes out and it spreads in so many different ways. So those are the reasons why I wear a uniform, and I suggest that you wear a uniform. It's for those simple reasons. Next on my list is, what I was doing. As you know, maybe you know, is I'm an entrepreneur. I have worked all by myself for decades, basically because I don't like following rules, and I would make a terrible employee. But I have always been an entrepreneur, and I've done many things. The base has always been real estate. But during that time, I've done other things, and I've done marketing, and I've run a couple of stores. I've done a lot of different things because that's just who I am. Neither wrong nor right. That's who I am. And what I discovered and what I understood was that I also run a very simple business. That's my mindset and how I put everything together. And I also, at the same time, I'm very techy, although you would not know it now with this YouTube video. But I also like the tech. And I found that when people were asking me questions, it was all about tech, which I love. So I have combined my simple life with my understanding of business. And I've set up a simple business. And it will help entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, business owners structure their business in such a way that it's easy to run. I will put a link to a video that I did on this subject and on my new business in the comment box below, and explain it all a little bit better. And I will ask of you, if you know of anyone who you believe I can help, could you please send them my way? Appreciate. Thanks in advance. The next thing on my list is the must-have accessory. What I did when I decided I was going to start this business is that I hired a coach, because I felt I needed some direction. I had all this stuff in my head and I didn't know how to put it all together. And it is really art in motion. I'm still working on it because there's so much over the 30 some odd years of being self-employed that's in my head. So I hired a coach, Waffle, Carolyn. I hired a coach. And in conversation with my business coach, she said to me, you have to be careful that you aren't like a rubber band, and that you go from, you stretch yourself and you stretch your ability, and then all of a sudden you shrink in again because you don't want to stretch yourself. And I really took this into my thought process. I thought, gosh, she's so right. You take yourself to a point where you don't feel comfortable in doing what you're doing, whatever it is, and you stretch back. So, and I believe that this process, this concept, can be applied to anything in business and in life. Thus, ta-da, the must-have accessory, which I will continue to wear all the time, is, I don't know if you can see it, an elastic rubber band. And it is a reminder that when I stretch, I have to make sure that I continue to stretch and not always come back to what feels comfortable. Really, you can apply this to your uniform and your wardrobe. You decide to go in and make changes, and then it sort of feels funny that you be seen to be wearing the same thing over and over again when in reality you're not. So the same thing really applies in anything that you do, in any change or any growth process. So, and that's why I'm wearing this handy dandy elastic rubber band, because it's a reminder for me. And it is the must-have accessory. That is me for this week. But however, I need your help in that Miss Evie, my dog, she had a seizure this week. and it scared the bejesus out of me. I got through it. She was fine. And I'm wondering if anyone knows of any holistic treatments that I can give her for this, because she's had all the blood tests, everything else that goes with it, but I prefer not to go down the road of giving her a lot of medicine if she doesn't need it. So if anyone knows of anyone or knows themselves how to treat this, I would really, really appreciate it. So that is me for today. And I am so excited to be back. Please like this video if it is of use to you. If you've liked it, share it with your friends, maybe with your enemies. Nah. And I will see you next week. If there's anything that you'd like me to discuss, I will just put it in the comments box below. I do have a few other suggestions from the posts that I just put this week. So I will be doing those. And that's it. That's a wrap. I feel like I'm back. I feel like I'm home. Thank you so very much for your encouragement. I really, really appreciate it. Until next week, ladies. Toodles.